the table of demons. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of demons. You cannot partake of the Lord's table and of the table of demons. 1 Corinthians 10, verse 21. Rising obesity rates have long been considered a Western problem and an affliction that falls mainly on the wealthy. I suppose if you're talking about the 19th and 20th century, but never mind. According to a 2018 report from the WHO, global obesity rates have tripled since 1975. In 2016, roughly 39% of the world's population was overweight and 13% clinically obese. There's a number of factors that have contributed to the rise of this global issue. Prominent among them, poor nutrition. It's easy to find calories in modern processed foods. In fact, we find too many. But those same foods are often nutritionally deficient and do little to satisfy the actual need of the human body. The same is true of our spiritual need. The wrong spiritual diet invariably leads to a diseased heart and mind. It leaves us unsatisfied, sickens our spiritual senses, and compromises our ability to hear God's voice and discern truth. While dealing with the issue of false worship, Paul points that there are two diets available: the Lord's table and the table of demons. Feed at the wrong table, fill your heart with lies and suggestions of the enemy, and you will never find true satisfaction. You will also eventually corrupt your spiritual appetite to the point where, as with unhealthy foods, you will begin to crave all the wrong things. You will notice that those who turn to vices of varying degrees or other forms of carnal stimulation to silence spiritual hunger pains in their soul never get close enough, because they are feeding on a nutritionally deficient spiritual diet, which requires more and more as time goes on. Eventually, the wrong diet may take their life, because the wages of sin is death. There is but one menu that will truly satisfy your deepest needs and quiet the most profound cravings of the heart. The wrong food will leave you perpetually hungry for something better, but the correct food will leave you forever satiated. In the tabernacle, God displayed a table laden with bread so that we would grasp there is only one place for the heart to go for sustenance. I am the bread of life, Jesus said. He who comes to me shall never hunger, and he who believes in me shall never thirst.